Most shop owners don't really understand how much it actually costs to lose a good technician. Research says that it could cost about 150% of their salary. How do we keep them? How do we keep them happy? And how do we keep them loyal? Hi, I'm Jimmy Alauria with Victory Teambuilding Group. So today's topic is talking about technicians. In the industry right now, the hot topic is how do you find good technicians? How do you hire good technicians? How much do you have to pay them? But the truth of the matter is that what shop owners really need to be thinking with before they're into the hiring and recruiting is how do we keep them? How do we keep them happy? And how do we keep them loyal? Well, most shop owners don't really understand how much it actually costs to lose a good technician. Research says that it could cost about 150% of their salary or what you're paying them to actually replace somebody. So if you've got a high producer that's doing $10,000 or $12,000 a month in income, imagine replacing that person. By the time you find somebody to replace them, get them trained up on your system and actually get them to a point where they're producing as much as the one that you lost, you've probably lost at least 150% of what you would have paid that old technician in the same amount of time. So it's really important to look at not just how do we hire, how do we recruit, but really looking at our existing team and how do we keep those good employees happy and loyal. There are several ways to do this. I'm just going to give you 3 tips here in this video. The first tip is this. Technicians today, they have to be appreciated. There's so many things that we can do to show our appreciation for good employees. And it doesn't take a lot. Buying lunch every once in a while, a pat on the back, an attaboy, attagirl. The acknowledgments are what they're looking for. It's not always just about more money, although we sometimes think it's just about the money. But you'd be amazed at how far, going up to a technician and saying, hey, really well done on finishing that job. I know that one was a bear. Really appreciate you getting that out today. Those types of acknowledgments go so far. I can remember we just hired a new technician last summer and it was really hot here in Phoenix. And one day I'm on my way in and I'm like, it's 115 degrees out and I'm just feeling for my technicians because it's so hot. So I stopped off at the grocery store and grabbed a whole bunch of ice cream bars. And I walked into the shop, didn't even go to the office. I just started ripping open the boxes and started handing out ice cream sandwiches. And, one of our new employees, who's one of our top producers now, went up to the manager and said, I couldn't believe that the owner actually did that. Who does that? Now, that wasn't a big deal. It cost me $20 in ice cream, but what an impact that it made on that one technician who had just started with us. So show appreciation. It's not just about adding more money to their salary, but doing team outings, going out bowling, going out to Top Golf. This year at Christmas time, we went and took them to the go-karts. Things like that are really, really how you build loyal teams, by showing the appreciation. The second tip is that we've got to think with careers. We're losing technicians in this industry to other industries. People are going to be electricians, to be plumbers, to be maintenance people at factories that they're fixing equipment instead of fixing cars. A lot of the reason for that is that we're not generating new interest in the industry, and we're losing some of our people that are in their good earning years, their 40s, early 50s, because they're looking for something that's going to give them a retirement and it's going to show them a path of how they can make more and more money as they get more and more skilled. So it's important in an auto repair shop that we do the same thing. You've got young people coming out of high school, coming out of junior college. They want to learn, but also they need to be able to see how they can figure out getting to a 6-figure income or more. That's important to these technicians today. So in your shop, how do you show them that career path? Maybe being a technician for 20 years isn't what they want to do. Maybe they want to be a service advisor. They want to be a manager. They want to own a shop or be a partner in a shop. Well, if you're thinking big enough, you can put that path together from them so that they can see how they go from being a C to being a B to being an A technician, moving into the office and maybe eventually into a managerial or ownership position. So think through that and what can you offer your technicians that'll show them that path. The final thing I want to talk about is a culture. There's a lot of talk in the industry about our culture. What is your culture? There's a winning culture. There's a positive culture. We want to build shops where people are bought into the culture. That may be a culture of excellence where we're striving for 0 comebacks every week and we take it seriously when we have a comeback. It might be working in teams with regards to training and making sure that your senior technicians are apprenticing the younger technicians. And that's part of the culture, but it's fostering those younger guys to bring them up and not just leave them to fend for themselves as they go along. The culture in a shop is everything. And we want to make sure that that shop has a positive culture, that people are excited to come to work every day, that they treat each other with respect, they're working together as a team to hit those goals. And as the team hits those goals, the shop rewards them individually and as the group. And that's how you build a winning team and a winning culture. So those are 3 tips on how you build a loyal and happy staff. It's not all about recruiting and hiring. The recruiting and hiring, believe it or not, actually becomes a lot easier when word gets out about the happy, productive career path culture that you're building in your shop. So I hope this helps. If you have any other questions about team building activities or how to get your guys to buy into what you want, your goals and purposes for your company, or even if you're in that position where I've just got to hire somebody and you need some help with hiring, reach out to me. You can go to winningautoshops.com and you can contact me through there, or you can email me at Jimmy, Jimmy, at winningautoshops.com. I hope this helps. Hope to hear from you soon. Have a good day.